Hello everyone, here's a video from my Algebra 1B class for the week 4 Desmos activity on Marbleslides. So you've done Marbleslides before for linear equations, changing equations, making things slide around so all the stars will be captured. You're now going to do the same thing and get really good at changing exponential functions. So remember, an exponential function, we always start with some value. Let me get my pen up here. Every exponential function starts with some value a, so we have y equals some starting value a, that is your y-intercept, and then there's some constant multiplier b that we multiply to either increase or to decrease. It increases if b is greater than 1, it decreases if b is between 0 and 1, and then we put a little x in our exponent, and that's the variable in the exponent is what makes it exponential. So you're going to be making up a whole bunch of equations like this and trying to get it to get all your stars. So for example, if I click launch, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go down, it's going to slide to the left, and it's going to hit this little slide and go to the right and get all the stars. That's your goal. It's kind of fun. Hopefully it's not irritating, but it's a good way to get in getting used to all these different types of equations. All right, let's take a look at a couple slides here and just do stuff. So here we go. Change one number in the row below to fix the marble slide. I wanted to get all these stars. I want to move it to the right if I can. This is a launching point. Moving it to the right involves changing things of x. So watch what happens if I make it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's moved it to the right some, but not as much as I need. Let's just make it 20. Oh, maybe that's a little too much. Let's go down to 15. Let's try that. It looks like it's going to drop. Oh, it's not going to get that star though. So let's make it just enough to get that first star. And there we are. So adding or subtracting something to x in your function moves it to the right or left. If I have x plus 17, it's going to move it to the left that many units. All right, let's try this one. Here's my function, 2 times x, but then I'm subtracting 1, and it moved it down. So I want to move it up and then probably move it to the left. So instead of minus 1, let's go plus 1. Moved it up a little bit. Let's go plus 2. There we go, looks a little better. Let's go plus 3. Now we're right on the same line, but it's too far to the right, so let's do some stuff to x. Let's go plus 1 to my x values. Whoops. Let's see if we can get a parentheses. X plus 1. There we go. Plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Oh, I know what's wrong here. So it's not moving because I've also got my domain set. It's cutting it off saying only do this for x greater than -7. So let's make it go back to 0. And now let's make my domain, instead of stopping at -7, let's work for all the x values greater than -8, 9. I can keep getting bigger. And it looks like I should go all the way out to 20, -20, and then that'll make it slide out enough. So you not only have to change the equation, sometimes you have to change your actual domain. This is going to work this equation for all the x values greater than -20. So it's going to go to -20. It's going to work for greater than that, but stop at that -20. And now it'll actually work and get all of them. So you're going to go through all these, play around with the equation, play around with the domain. Let me know if you have any questions or get to any places where you're stuck, and have fun playing around with graphs of exponential functions.